This is the old bamboo factory, and this is where my journey really begins, because RAW would not exist if it wasn't for this place here. When this was closed, one of the factory managers, Jose Emilio, bought some of the machines that he could afford, and he moved them to a secret location that he didn't want anyone to really know about. As secret as he could make it anyway. And then he moved it to where we're about to go over here in Benimarfull. And he moved it to multiple locations in Benimarfull until eventually it got sold to my family. So I'm connected to this, we're all connected to this. Unless there's some kind of crazy road closure, all RAW comes through here. How do you know we're here? Yeah, I know.
Obviously.
We have one building over there, those smaller buildings coming up here on the main building. Like I was 7 years old and my dad used to do magic tricks with his rolling paper that was made in that old factory you and I were at just a moment ago. And now it's here, and now I can't believe that it belongs to my family. It's impossible, you know what I mean? It makes it where you can't really do it. So you kind of get like, okay, you just kind of stumble through it as if you're walking through a dream. That's the only way I can describe it. Just, it blows the mind. And when you see how many freaking rolling papers these guys make in a day, how many sheets, it's like, there's that many of us? Like there's really that many of us? Because I thought, there'd be a few stoners here and there, people who like to roll up, people who really appreciate it. But then I was like, okay, like how many of us are there? Are there aliens? Because like the way I would compute in my mind when I saw the ridiculous, as a sheet count got to be like, okay, this is insane, billions and billions and billions and billions. Wait, that's not possible. And you're like, is this stuff maybe going into a hole somewhere? Is it going, like, is someone buying a bunch of it and they're going to warehouse it and suddenly it's all going to stop? But it never stops. The next day there's more orders. And there's more orders, and year after year after year after year it grows and continues and continues. It just means that worldwide, there has to be so many more of us than any of us in this room can realistically comprehend. Nothing else makes sense.
Esto es un oficio muy antiguo, se llama engarzar. Entonces cada hoja se va entrelazando para formar unos paquetes. Estos son los separadores. Se arregla el papel, se maneja, luego se coloca aquí encima de una base para que se corte en una guillotina y formar el papel.
Why do these particular stacks are still made by hand?
It's really a matter of the best way to do it.
But like, is there a difference with a machine? Or is it just like out of love that you continue to do them by hand?
Well, there's not a machine that can do it as well as this. And even then, when we tried new machines, they didn't do it as well. The only way that I could find to not do it in this way is to completely change the format, which I'll show you. It's a new booklet or a new format, because this is too many. If great people before me could not do it, then I don't think I could do it. So I've kind of given up and been like, okay, there's no way to replace this. Instead, we'll just move on to a completely different style.
Aquí no te va a pasar nada, pero lo único que puedo hacer es...
Okay, entonces aquí es donde meto el dedo.
All right, this is the hand working room where the booklets are still folded and put together by hand. And you guys are all gonna have a chance to make a booklet.
¿Ves cómo ya está doblado? Lo meto.
Pues aquí, porque estamos cortando los paquetes, y vamos colocándolos aquí para que luego las otras compañeras lo monten con los paquetes con las cajitas que les toca.
Top secret.
But to do all of this, and to do it without adding certain chemicals, it has to be done slowly. So it starts off here, and then it goes 3 stories in the air. Run from memory. They were both run at the same time to decide like an A/B comparison to see what people like, and they like this a lot more.
Before we close up, I want to share some of my conclusions and takeaways from our 8-hour visit to the raw factory. They laugh right beside me. It's like, yeah, it was long, man. First thing that comes across is Josh's passion, his team's passion, and that is reflected in the quality of the papers, at least for me. My favorite papers, no comparison, no contest. And secondly, it's that coexistence of centuries-old techniques and handmade stuff and super advanced technology, and actually some of the best technology we could not show you because it's so new, and this industry is so competitive that everyone has their trade secrets and they need to be maintained. And by the way, check out the scenery, not bad. Join us for the next trip. Tell us what you thought in the comment section.